Hey guys, welcome to an upload filler video. Fun fact, today's actually my birthday. Anyways, I would like to take this time to give some channel updates and future plans for the channel. And some other random stuff, I guess. I do have a script prepared for this, but I'm not sure if I can fit all my yapping into a single Lei Heng, yes, that's how you pronounce it, fight. And this video will probably have minimal editing work done to it. I'll probably leave in some mistakes if I find it funny. And just a fair warning, I tend to go off topic. Also, I'm realizing now I'm unable to read and play at the same time, so there's probably gonna be quite a lot more cuts than I expected. So, let me start with the most important point. In the near future, I'll be going overseas to China to visit some relatives. Oh my goodness. Let me just turn that off real quick. That was a lot louder than I expected, okay. Let me just restart. So, let me start with the most important point. In the near future, I will be going overseas to China to visit some relatives. The current planned duration of the trip is from near the end of September to mid-October. But that means I won't be able to work on videos during that time period, because I just wanna enjoy my trip. I don't go overseas often ever since COVID happened, so unless I really have nothing to do, I won't be working on any videos. And that means I won't be streaming for that time period either. But I do have plans to still upload. I plan to make quite a few more videos from now till the day of the trip, then schedule them to be uploaded over the time period where I'm in China. So I'm sorry, but I likely won't be able to reply to most, if not all comments. On my trip, I'll be visiting my grandma, who lives in a relatively rural area. Try pronouncing that a few times. Rural area, oh my god, okay. Whatever, she's got a small farm in her backyard and stuff. Last I visited, which was like more than 2 years ago now, she had a swan, a duck, and some chickens. Let's just say when I left, she only had chickens. She also grows vegetables and fruits in her garden. Also, I plan to make a vlog style video of my trip to China. Would you guys be interested in watching it? Please tell me in the comments. I plan to showcase the more rural side of the country, like my grandma's house. I'll probably show a POV of me working on the gardens and tending to the birds and stuff, assuming she still has any. So, would you be interested in seeing a vlog style video like that? I feel like that is too different from my usual content, and most people probably won't care enough to watch it. Also, as of the release of this video, I'm only one small school project away from being completely done with the school semester. And I'm basically already fully done with the project. So I'll be working on videos again. Expect a new Mirror Dungeon Extreme Mode Duo video within the next 2 weeks. Here's a hint for the next duo. I have no idea if that made sense at all, so have fun. I do also have a video planned in the future that's unrelated to Limbus, but will cost me thousands of dollars. But it will hopefully benefit the future of the channel. So stay tuned for that. Or not, since it's unrelated to Limbus or Project Moon. Just a hint though, it'll be very nerdy and make me very pissed at AI, scalpers, and cryptocurrency miners. Also, I've been thinking, have I just become a storytime and educational channel, just without the high quality animations? Right now, most of the time when I'm talking in my videos, it's about my life and the things I've learned. And, well, also the things I'm really interested in. I only dedicate a minute or less to talk about the duo run. But it seems to be doing okay for me. My last video did decently well. Could be a fluke, but I'll just stick to what I've been doing. And this is the first video where I'm actually reading off a script while playing the game. I usually do voiceovers, and even when I'm streaming myself playing and talking at the same time, I'm not actively reading off a script, which is one less thing for my brain to juggle at once. My point is, I'm probably gonna suck at this, and editor me will probably be peeved at past me. Also, I'm sure this is a burning question for some people, but did I actually get an 8K monitor to record this video? Well, no. They're still way outside my price bracket. Not that my laptop can handle 8K gaming and recording at the same time. Truth is, I recorded some 4K footage, then imported it into DaVinci Resolve and just rendered the video in 8K. Like, you know, I'll show it right now. It's actually just 4K. But obviously that increases the render time by a lot. 8K might sound like twice of 4K, but it's actually quadruple the pixel count. I wanted to continue, but I feel like if I did, the turn would end too fast. Also, just a disclaimer, I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but I think that's actually another way of doing this, which is with OBS. See, you can lie to OBS that your screen's base canvas resolution size is actually 8K, or some resolution that's higher than your screen's actual resolution. And OBS will record a video with that resolution, but obviously it doesn't turn your footage into that resolution. It's still your screen's resolution with an 8K sticker slapped onto it. And it takes more resources to record as well, so it's probably not a good idea of doing it. So now you must be wondering, why on earth am I doing this? Well, the reason for doing this is simple. I like big number. But also, did you know that setting the video's resolution to a resolution that's higher than your screen's native resolution on YouTube can cause videos to look better than if you just set the video's resolution to your screen's native resolution? Try saying that in one breath. Okay, it's actually not that hard. You know, you're just gonna stare at the screen for a little, cause I don't want this fight to end yet. That's because YouTube allows higher resolution tiers to receive more bitrate. In general, more bitrate equals better video quality. So, by tricking YouTube into thinking this is an 8K video, I can trick YouTube into sending 8K levels of bitrate for a native 4K video. Though this video is kind of a bad example to prove my previous statement, considering it's at 1 FPS. You could try it with my previous video if you want to, or my next video if it's out by the time you're viewing this. And another fun fact, I got the cheapest 4K 60Hz monitor I could find, which was still slightly above $220 US. But I guess I get what I paid for. This monitor kinda sucks. Or maybe I configured it wrongly, but whenever I play Limbus or any game with VSync on, or I manually lock it at 60 FPS, there's so much screen tearing that happens. If I had to take a guess, it could be an issue with the provided HDMI cable, since HDMI has different generations, and the manufacturer may not have given me a suitable one, since I bought it for so cheap for 4K monitors. I'll swap it out sometime in the future and give any updates if I remember to. Though thankfully the screen tearing does not show up in screen recordings, so that's a relief. I mostly bought a 4K monitor so I can start making videos in 4K, but obviously I'm using it to do much more than that. I would show you an example of the screen tearing, but that would mean the video would no longer be at 1 FPS. So if I remember to, or if I don't run into any technical issues, I'll provide a link of me recording my screen with my phone's camera. And also, since likely no one watching this video has an 8K monitor, it will be nearly impossible to fact check if this video is actually in 8K. If I didn't admit it a few minutes ago, And the difference between 8K and 4K at lower screen sizes is honestly not that much. At some points, there's just diminishing returns. I want to start talking about PPI or pixels per inch, but I feel like that's a little too nerdy. And it'll take a little too long considering I'm already over time for this fight. And most viewers will probably click off, so I digress. So about this video, I recorded this at 1 FPS because I feel like it'll be a lot more interesting than having it at 60 FPS. Like if I had to click on a thumbnail that said 8K 1 FPS or 8K 60 FPS, I would probably pick the 8K 1 FPS video any day of the week. What do you guys think? Which looked more interesting to you? Also, yes, I just tricked you into learning about video resolutions and YouTube's video quality quirks. If you want to see me go more in depth, consider checking out my previous video, as I explained video resolutions a lot more. Oh yeah, additional fun fact, YouTube only supports video resolutions up to 8K. I also have a question for you guys. Do you find YouTubers begging for subscribers and likes annoying? I try not to do that, as I find it annoying when other YouTubers do that, especially when I'm already subscribed. But recently, I've been streaming more and more, and I noticed that on streams that I do not ask viewers to subscribe, my subscriber count will go up by 1 or 2, but when I do ask them to subscribe, it could go up to 5 by the end of the stream. But my dataset is still quite small, so maybe my observations are wrong. But for now, I will not beg you to subscribe until the end of the video. Though, wink wink. Alright, that's all I have to say for the video. Alright, that's all I have to say for my short filler video. See you guys next time. Feel free to watch the rest of the video if you want to. Okay, well, that fight took longer than I expected, but whatever. This is just overtime, commentary? How the heck do you pronounce that? I don't know. Oh wow, I didn't know Lei Heng could only drop to 420. Oh my god, I can't do math. 423 health. I thought you could go to 1 HP and he'll just take a lot of damage with the worm, but apparently not. Also, I heard this boss was nerfed to the ground because of people complaining that it was too hard. I don't know, I wasn't around when that happened, so that's great, I guess. Oh, you should have unsheathed your sword, but she did though. Alright, I'll just show the credits and then end the video. Wow, she did 50% of the damage, huh? That's pretty insane. Alright.